I'm excited because I hear the voice of the Lord saying, I'm going to establish you, and I'm going to establish you this year. And this year is the year 5780. It starts next Sunday at sundown. That word establish is the word koom in the Old Testament. It actually means to rise, to stand, to declare, to decree. God is positioning you right now to be one that He is establishing His covenant with you. That is what He has decreed over your life. The plan and purpose and destiny that you have. And I know it and believe it so firmly in my heart. Just as He spoke to Sarah in Genesis chapter 17, verse 19, where He said the promise of Isaac is coming. The promised child, the child of the covenant is coming. And when He speaks that to her, He says, I'm going to establish my covenant with you through this child Isaac, not through Ishmael. And so I don't know what you've been into in the past, but God is bringing you into a time where He's establishing the original promise. I want you to know, for me, it took 13 years, and that was the difference between Ishmael and Isaac. 13 years for God to establish me in the covenant that He spoke to me before. It's the difference between what we start and then what God says, I'm bringing about the promise. And the promise requires faith. And so this is a year where God says, I'm bringing you into a place of faith. I'm going to establish you. And that word is koom. It means resurrection power. I'm bringing you to a place of the resurrection. I am rising you up. I am properly positioning you. I am setting you in a place at the beginning of the year where I'm going to show you that you have been called, anointed, and appointed and put into this place for this time and for this season. And so I am so excited for you, and I'm excited for me too. So as we come into the new year, we want to honor God, honor Him, zakar Him. That's the word remember. Coming into the first of His year, bless Him with an offering. Come to Him in faith. I believe in 5780, I'm going to receive my promised inheritance. And so inheritance in the here and now. Yes, you are a child of the King. You are an heir to His inheritance. But in this place, you need to step into the inheritance now. And that's part of establishing covenant. And so I hear God say, I will establish you. And so that brings me great blessing and great comfort, and I know it does for you too. Remember, He will establish you. It is coming to pass in the year 5780. And so just give Him a high five, give Him a praise, and bless the Lord in these last days of this year of 5779, right before we come into 5780. Bless the Lord and get ready for your inheritance, your covenant to come to pass in this year. Hallelujah.